wave your hand, wave your hand, wave your hand from the Caribbean. Wave your hand, wave your hand, wave your hand from your number one. From you ready for the competition. You not take intimidation. Ready, woman or man. We have no one.
This is how we play the game. This is how we play. And we gon' represent and show them who we stand for.
Yes, yes, yes. We're waving our hands into the playoff round of the CPL, the preliminary stage of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League, concluded at the weekend, and with its conclusion came confirmation of the seeding positions for the playoffs. Yes, yes, yes. In the penultimate league game at the Providence Stadium on Saturday, Guyana Amazon Warriors amassed 207 for 7 from their 20 overs before restricting St. Lucia Kings to 172 for 7 from their allotment to earn a 35-run victory. Despite the loss and dropping down to second, it was the Kings who were guaranteed a top 2 finish at the end of the fixture. While the Warriors joined the Kings on 14 points and shot to the top of the standings on net run rate with the win. Their remaining game was against the Trinbago Knight Riders side, who could simultaneously damage the net run rate of the defending champions while improving theirs. Needless to say, but I guess we're going to say it anyhow, the Warriors had work to do to cop that final top 2 spot. What a game it was. Gerard Morrisili has the recap of how they fared.
Arrival of Trinbago Knight Riders to the Providence Stadium for their clash against Guyana Amazon Warriors on Sunday evening not only signaled another chapter in one of the oldest rivalries in Caribbean cricket history, nor did it merely pit the defending champions against the 3-time winners. The significance of the fixture instead laid in the opportunity it presented the Knight Riders to snatch a top 2 finish from the grasp of the Warriors. With that in mind, the loss of Shakir Paris in the first over did not perturb TKR, who found reliance in Nicolas Pooran, who understood the assignment perfectly, taking it upon himself to ensure the visitors had something substantial to bowl at. The left-hander smashed 8 sixes and carved 9 fours on his way to a 59-ball 101, his third CPL century, as the Knight Riders amassed 211 for 5 on enemy soil.
It is. Phenomenal. Pooran pleasures us with his third Republic Bank CPL century. A standing ovation from his teammates and his fans. What a display of T20 batting we've enjoyed. Superb.
After conceding 211 runs, the Amazon Warriors were less focused on the actual result of the game and more on the game within the game, needing 103 runs to finish inside the top 2. And they seemed in cruise control when Shea Hope smashed 22 runs off Andre Russell to leave the home team 63 for 1 at the end of the power play.
He goes again and goes. Does he go?
Then, in a remarkable turn of events, the Warriors lost 7 wickets in the space of 27 deliveries to find themselves 88 for 7, which could have been 89 for 9. Or 90 for 9.
Oh, put down again. And that's Brian Charles again. So he's dropped 2 catches in 2 overs, the sub-fielder.
Gulikesh Moti went on to share a crucial 49-run, 9th wicket partnership with captain Imran Tahir, safely seeing the Warriors beyond the 103-run mark before they were eventually dismissed for 137 in 18.5 overs.
He dropped twice in the space of 3 balls.
Look, obviously there is lots of things to be think about, but like you said, what the positive I'll take is that bravery and you know, the way we obviously fought and come top of that, obviously what we wanted to achieve.
The entire tournament, our catching has let us down a bit in different scenarios. In the last game in Brian Lara, we dropped David Miller in a crucial stage. We ended up getting him out, but you know, that could have been a turning point. So again, that is something that, you know, we need to sort of look at. Obviously, it's not much time from a turnaround perspective, but in tournaments like these, you know, at the quality of these tournaments, you know, you have to be better than that.
Despite the loss, the Warriors finished atop the standings with 14 points, the same as the St. Lucia Kings in second and the TKR in third, with net run rate separating the 3. Barbados Royals finished 4th on 10. So the Knight Riders will meet the Royals in the Eliminator on Tuesday, where curtains will be drawn on the loser's season, while the winner advances to Qualifier 2, which will be contested by the loser of Qualifier 1 between the Warriors and the Kings on Wednesday.
Yeah, and there you have it. What a match that was. And I tell you what, the Amazon Warriors 103 is what they needed to ensure that they would finish in the top two. And then they needed 114 to ensure that they topped the table, and they got it done. Some would say thanks to Brian Charles and him putting down 2 catches, the substitute fielder. Nikhil Uttam-Chandani, who doesn't drop a thing these days, has joined us now on the SportsMax Zone. Nikhil, what an occasion last night. What a match last night. When you look at the scores, you think to yourself, well, yeah, that was one-sided. But the drama, my friend, the drama.
Yeah, Ricardo, I want to say, first of all, I really want to commend Gerard Marsili on those packages that he does, the recaps. I think for anybody who misses, and people work at night and miss CPL games, to have those recaps you guys do every single day on the Zone, I think it's phenomenal, and I hope he continues the great work, because it is a great synopsis when you hear from the captains, you get the points table update, and you see the main important points of the game. Great work, Gerard, and of course he's been well tutored by you, Ricardo. In terms of the game, yeah, a lot of drama. Very surprising and shocking is the word I would use when you think about the way the Amazon Warriors have sort of defended their fortress, how strong they've been at home. And look, it's a TKR team that rested at Chris Jordan. There was no Sunil Narayan. Russell wasn't at his best. And still, they were able to, I call it a beatdown. It really was domination over the Warriors last night. And I think, Tahir, there will be some slight concern. I think it was a good wake-up call for their batting lineup. But I do think he was experimenting when you look at his tactics and the way he bowls. So there won't be too much concern. They know they're a very strong team, a very deep team, and a team that, of course, have finished top of the table. We can't forget that.
Yeah, so much to talk about. Just a couple of things to get out of the way quickly. It's not just Gerard Marsili, but there's Chrisania Young as well, our female producer, who is the real genius, as you already know. But we're not getting too much into that. Talking about experimenting from last night, Imran Tahir hasn't bowled a lot in the power play this tournament. In fact, before last night, I think he'd only bowled, 3 overs in the power play. And we saw him get one in last night, got an early wicket as well. Is that something you suspect he continues going forward in this tournament? Well, there are only, maximum 3 matches remaining for the Warriors.
Ricardo, when I think about their opposition that they play, so the Kings on Wednesday, and potentially a TKR again, I think it's a decent tactic. I saw Tahir get the ball to actually grip a bit more that harder new ball, and he's been very good against the right-handers. In fact, all of his wickets this year have come against the right-hander, none of them against the left-hander. And you saw last night, throughout the season, he's gone at 13 runs and over. So against a Barbados, if they come up against them, I can't see him opening against a Quinton de Kock. But I think he realized that we can try this option. He's Moti's bowled to the Kings a couple of times in that first over. Just surveying his different options, the one I was surprised about was Moeen Ali. We didn't see him till the 8th over, and off spin has been a way to get Nicolas Pooran out in the past. But again, I think maybe a bit of mind games, not wanting to show all of your weapons. I think still they've played so much T20 cricket around the world that guys know each other. There's enough data and enough familiarity, but I can't see any other reason as to why he wouldn't have brought Moeen straight away from when Pooran came in, because the pace traveled last night and he persisted with it in the power play. And yeah, so I think from that perspective, it was clear that he was trying something else.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you went to Nicolas Pooran, because there were a few things about that innings that I was impressed with. You mentioned Moeen Ali. One was the way he played Moeen Ali when he came into the attack. I mean, it was pretty clear that he is not the most comfortable against the Englishman. But also the way he approached his innings once he got to 50. It was very clear in my mind that Nicolas Pooran said to himself, this is an opportunity to play a match-defining innings and maybe even a tournament-defining innings. So let me not get out at 50 or 60. Tonight is a night that I need to go all the way. And the way he approached it said that, and he executed it perfectly. Your thoughts?
Definitely. I think, Ricardo, the consistency, and obviously he's the best T20 player in the world right now. But when you look at his CPL record over the years, I mean, Ian Bishop has said it on commentary a number of times. This is the first time he's passed 300 runs in a while in terms of the CPL. I think he's never done it. So the consistency has always been a big factor for him in the CPL. Most of his runs this year, the 290s have come against the Patriots. So for him to get these runs against a quality bowling lineup who were at its full strength with the Shamar Joseph coming back in and all of the spin, he will understand his importance, and you were spot on there. On another occasion, think back to the World Cup when he tried to take on Mark Crum, another off spinner. Another occasion, he would have tried to hit Moeen Ali for 6 sixes, but you could just see the understanding in his importance, in his role, and I think he is the heart and soul of that TKR batting lineup. So if they can get a continuous output, it's not going to be 100 every night, but let's say he gets a big 40, big 50, or a big 50-plus score. It just sets up the power that they have, and it makes that TKR batting lineup a different beast when they do get a start and get someone to bat maybe to the 12th or 13th over, but still score boundaries. That's the key.
Yeah, one quick one, Nikhil. You said Nicolas Pooran was the best T20 player in the world. Is he the best T20 player in the world, or is he the best T20 franchise player in the world?
Best T20 player in the world.
Leighton?
Nick, I want to ask you something about the Amazon Warriors, because you mentioned, of course, experimenting with the batting lineup, but they look particularly fragile after number 4. I mean, there isn't that consistency that tells me that they can go into a playoff like they're going into now and be confident that they can take on any bowling attack and emerge victorious, because I'm not seeing that kind of consistency, especially the last few matches. They're not looking like a team that has a team structure around them, but depends on 1 or 2 players to do well for them.
And that's why I think, Leighton, it was a good game. Not to lose, you never want to lose a game, but the manner in which they were defeated, I think it will be a wake-up call to the likes of a Kimo Paul, the likes of a Moeen Ali, who has been sensational with ball in hand, a great pickup for them. But I think those 2 guys in particular, I'm looking to have a bit more responsibility with bat in hand, because we know what we'll get from Shepherd and Pretorius. They can finish the innings, but Moeen's left-handed presence and Kimo Paul, who hasn't been productive with bat in hand this year, their importance in the middle, and you understand the Warriors, Hope and Hetmeyer, last 2 games before last night, carried the mantle in the middle, batted against the spin, destroyed the spin on a surface that was turning. So it didn't leave much for the Kimos and the Moeen Alis to do, but there will be a time where Hetmeyer doesn't get off. You know, coming off the 450s this season, he's done so well, but there's no Azam Khan in that middle order this time because they've got Gorbaz at the top. So someone else has got to take some responsibility, similar to TKR, so that you set up the game for your finishers, for Shepherd, for Pretorius to come in the last 5 and not have to try to rescue the innings. It was a good wake-up call. I think maybe another option could be whether they open with Moeen Ali, because their opening partnership has been another weakness this year. I think they're averaging below 20 now after they tried Kevlon Anderson last night. So they still have some questions to answer as well.
Yeah, Nikhil, I tell you what, the producers are a little bit tired of us beating down on them for getting the Angostura Plays of the Day incorrect. So what they have done today is to put it in the hands of the presenters by giving us some options from the weekend for us to choose the winner. Let's have a look.
Tugs it. Oh, David Visa. That is unbelievable. He takes the catch, then has enough power to throw it to Carrie Pear.
And was ably assisted by his colleague. And Kimo Paul was continue. I think he would obviously feel hard done.
We will have confirmation. That is brilliant. They'll check the front foot first of all, but the awareness from David Visa there, even if this is 6, he completes the catch with that swirling wind from the east, lands with that left foot, and then as he realizes he's going over the ropes, not only does he throw it to his teammate, but Carrie Pear is meters away from him. Look at him left of screen there. He's far away. So he's got to put some level of power on the ball to get it to Pear. And he does that, and Pear runs in and takes the catch. Wow.
Hello, and goodbye. It has gone all the way, and that is so much class. And out of the Shea-Hope manual. G'day, Bish.
Hello, Danny. Hello, everyone. This is a top shot because Russell would have run in thinking if I hit my length or just back of my length on a round off stump, I should be safe and dot it up. But the quality of that stroke and the control from Shai Hope, brilliant.
Yeah, what a quality stroke from Shai Hope. So much class in that shot, and you would love to see it every single day of the week. But it's a no contest. David Visa, who is the catcher of the tournament as far as I'm concerned, and I don't know if anything is going to beat that catch that we just saw. What an effort from David Visa. Nikhil, do you agree?
Yeah, I think so, Ricardo. Luckily, I was able to call it. So I think I was amazed. As I said, I couldn't believe how far Kerry Pierre was from him. I don't think TV does it justice. And the awareness to be able to throw it all the way to him and complete the catch. You're right. He's been the catch of the tournament. In St. Lucia, he took a few blinders, and the guy's 39 years old. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, the older men have it because, you know, a 45-year-old is captaining the Guyana Amazon Warriors, and he's not doing too badly either late. And you're agreeing with this pick, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. The whole dynamic of it was remarkable. Yeah. The presence of mind to throw that ball as far as he did, while trying to concentrate on keeping his feet off the ground as he went over the boundary, was absolutely fabulous. I mean, I was taking my jaw off the ground when I saw it. I couldn't believe that he actually managed to complete it. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not a normal level of strength and flexibility and awareness that is required to execute that.
Yeah, everything.
That is phenomenal. Nikhil Chandani, as usual, it was a pleasure chatting with you. By the way, the Eliminator is tomorrow. Are you ready to make a quick pick?
Do I have to? Because I don't want to cause any blemishes on my record. You know, it's been a very good journey for me, a good sojourn. But if I'm asked to make an eliminator, I'll go TKR. Dangerous side, watch out. Dangerous side.
All right, thanks, Nikhil. All right, the Trinbago Knight Riders, they take on the Barbados Royals. It will be in the Eliminator at the Providence Stadium in Guyana from 7 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time, 6 p.m. in Jamaica on Tuesday, and it will be live on SportsMax. Ensure you don't miss it. Download the SportsMax app because you can travel wherever you're going and doing and watch the CPL live.
You know, take intimidation. Woman or man. We have no one.
This is how we play the